Welcome back to another comic studio, and where today's video that we're going to be checking out in Honey Diary Comic Studio. Like it's probably it was to going to get things really started as before this is actually for the welcome stage as well, and we're not going to be using such as the copy panel as well. So looks like we just actually going to get things started like this thing as well that we just eventually cancel the panel like very it was. If we're gonna be trying to do this as well, we don't have any drafts. So let's just take a round of those things as well. Nothing is actually noticed, but we're gonna be showing off the spoilers anyways. So the first character could be for one reason as well. And then another character is Hanabero as well. The Hanabero as well. So the corrupt TV man or woman as well. There must be a disguised animal, a rabbit, and a bad choco as well, or some sort of a bad creamy milky like those things, or not as well. So we'll probably started around here, and which just includes a donut that really impossibly include as well, and another one could be for some sort of a last straw as well. So let's gonna be using for oh, there wasn't actually from them anything as well. So I'm afraid we cannot able to use them like itself to do this as well. So next one is kind of props to do this. Is it going to be to do like anything from above? So we have anything to do but just gonna be using for some sort of a desk. So let's move on to the next page. We got for multiple of those film reels or the film datas that we possibly indeed. There is a disguised TV man like those things. And the final page we got for some sort of noodles. The hard candy, the moon up top, which is actually the legendary could be for the moonlight cookie like anyways. So we just absolutely added for wizard cookie, not like anything what it does. So we still added a little bit more, and we're gonna need to find it like not any ways to do this as well. So we have film memories to do this as well. So looks like we're gonna be picking ourselves that what we came from, and this one as well, or maybe even this. So it was quite a little bit big as well for the visual DVDs as well. So it's not going to be for some sort of space time as well. So even to do this as well, that we're starting in for the Tales of Gingerbrave. So it was them actually, it was some sort of nothing wasn't iconic like anything as well. So even that before that was going to be for scrolling all the way to do this as well, and so many movies that you just able to watch like these things as well after you complete some of those events. And if you miss out, that doesn't deserve like anything from there on. The next one we move on to the effects, and because it's only to do this for the Liamage dump but better, so even for that before that isn't going to do, so we're started to be written off for the library. So we have for some sort of a devices that we're able to be using as well. So I'll be setting up the PC, not even those to do this like anything but it was. So if I'm gonna be trying to do like anything, that we're starting on the top as well, and it looks like we got so many for some sort of film reels, like anything that before that we just got here from anything from above. So we got for multiple of diaries, and we got for some sort of items that we got like anything that before. Even for this, I'll be installing a PC and the power unit. So here's some sort of a power unit that it just essentially just try to get on with the PC, I guess. So I'm just probably starting up with my PC. So am I gonna be putting on the top as well? So if I'm gonna be see to put a little bit perfect over here. So is this actually perfect? No, that wasn't going to be enough. So a little bit for a run here, so that must be a little bit perfect. And there we have it. We have our PC over here, as we might able to be starting out for a little bit as well. And the backgrounds should be only 1 or 2 or 3. So I might going to be added for a little bit as well. So unfortunately, that doesn't make any probably to be some sort of sense to do this. We added blue lilies, of course, or something like anything as well. So it was a bit for very underrated as well. So as we might able to be added like anything that goes, like automobiles, and we're gonna be for using for some sprites as custom as well. And I mean this. This is actually going to be for such as that we're just completely able to start like these things as Hanna-Barbera as well. So I'm probably gonna be using for some custom sprites, or not. Maybe it wasn't going to be such as way easy, and not just more than this. So we just completely added Hanna-Barbera, and the wizard cookie should be still a little bit further away. But I cannot believe it. That was really possibly good as well. So we're gonna be added for some sort of for the eagle winged as well. So looks like she will be flying around here as for to do this without nudity as well. So I'm a little bit for impressed like those. So I cannot be even for trouble like I just tried to do this as well. So before I even to add it more, let's just actually going to give myself for many of those custom sprites or just a little bit more. Now let's see that we're gonna be using for submitted sprites. There is nothing here, including all of them. It's actually all of them. That wasn't going to be going to do like anything about here. So we just eventually added Cartoon Network characters like Dexter's Lab, Ricky and Morty, Adventure Time, or some sort of like this thing. It's not a Cartoon Network like those characters like this, but I just added one for one reason, that we just completely added Princess Luna over here. There's Morty, Dexter's dad, and there's Finn right on next to like those guys like at Ace as well. So I recently forgot like anything to do what it is that we just have for first one draft. It was been for 2 minutes ago. So where does should be able to go for around here? What is next? So I won't think that is not going to be having for a little bit of secret images around here. So not that or anything as well. So we're gonna be picking up the dealership as well, that we're just going to put around in the computer, and here it goes. It's actually pretty working to do this as well in real life, that you're gonna be seeing this for something for real. Yep, I just added on for this time as well. So anyways, this is going to be the end of this video, instead of adding for multiple of characters except one or two. But yes, that we just actually added for some sort of a films like anyways as well, that before that wasn't going to be such as one in to do this as well. So I wasn't able to use for some sort of a NASCAR race around here or many of those things like anything but it was. So I'm not going to be talking for any further ado to do this, but that is the end of the video to do this, like I guess. So if you like that was actually going to do like anything to that we're going to be checking out. So The link is gonna be in description below, and especially the website is also included into the description below. So that was actually end of this video, but thanks for watching and for all your support. But looks like we just added for something a little bit for to do this. Let's just try to add something a little bit interesting and about this comic creator about Hirosuna. And meanwhile, for to do this, that we might able to do something in the future as well. So anyways, I'm gonna be signing off like anything, but I just actually what it was. I'm not gonna lose my mind like anything it goes. And I'll be talk to you mini lads all later that I might going to sign off as well. So I'll be see you in another video as well that we're gonna be going to make things a little bit pretty easier. So that is all for today this as well, and how am I going to be sharing of those things of all of like to do this to give ourselves a comment like anything what it does. So I'll be sharing you for to do this to cheer out all later by to do this, but I probably to do I don't have any diary as well.